Yeah, I don't think he cared about the Twi'lek like that. That's not what I'm implying, but that's clearly in his turf, and they just bombed it. That's more what it is. But I really thought they were just bribing her. Kind of like how they tried to bribe Vant. Because I don't think Bane was lying to him. Like, if you take this offer, I'll leave now. You just stay out of the fight. But he didn't take the offer because he's too Eddard Stark-like. And Cannon Fodder dude wanted to act all tough and get nervous. I was like, well, you gonna die now, dude. You gonna get your marshal shot now. Not the marshal. Sheriff, no! Get the sheriff! I like the way they talk. Fucking feel like I'm watching old westerns, like I swear to God. I like Vant's gun, though. That thing look pretty cool, though. Yeah, but again, for him to come back and defend Tatooine from the bad guys and put Boba on the throne, it's like, dude, you know Boba's a bad guy, too. Yes, he's changing, but I don't think going down that arc would be a good idea right now when we're already questioning Boba. I don't think you just bring Boba back to have him be a total good guy. I think that's a mistake. He can lean towards the good guy side. Like, I'm gonna be not as ruthless, but I will fuck your ass up. Kind of like he did to the bikers, even though I still don't think the bikers killed him. I was actually thinking maybe they sent Bane to kill him and they just framed the bikers themselves. That's more believable than the bikers, honestly. And that might... Actually, you know what? I'll go on record. I think that might actually be what happened. Maybe the Pikes hired Bane to do it. And he's gonna find that out somehow. Like Bane, when they're talking, like they'll probably negotiate a little before, you know, have a stare-down scene. Like, I murdered those Tuskens, bitch. What you gonna do about it? You know, something like that. I could see that where it's like, oh, I just killed those bikers for nothing. But now Boba's gonna have an extra amount of oomph to push him over the ledge of, I know I'm trying to be a little more decent, but I'm gonna fuck your ass up, Bane. You know, maybe that's how they'll spin it. Just a theory. But I don't think the bikers killed him. Frankly, I don't even think they had a part in it, to be honest. We said that at the beginning. I was either the Pikes did it, but now that they've introduced Bane, maybe the Pikes hired him to do it. But I think they just said the bikers did it so they don't have to pay them too. Because they know whoever wants to defend the Tuskens is going to go kill them now. The Pikes played it perfectly. It's one of the best written things in the show so far. They completely played Boba and he didn't even know. It's like, dude, they got you, homie. They got you. Maybe he'll learn from that and be like, maybe I need to do a little bit of that type of stuff. The Pikes looked a little cannon foddery in the other episode, but I really liked on the one scene where, what do you call it? When Vant shoots 3 of them, or however many he shot, but leaves the other one alive, his voice sounded evilly. And I was like, okay, I like that. Kind of gave off that bad guy vibe. I like that. That was a good thing. Oh, like another positive thing. Well, watch out.
Ion blast penetrating the transport.
What can I say that's negative to bring all the haters back? I need more views. I'm gonna post a video tonight. I'm gonna put it out. Oh, here's another. Everybody using the same character. Everybody knows, man. This game is spoilers. You can't even play Battlefront because it's spoilers. You see all the fucking characters you see. Everybody gets all wet and starts using them. That's why you're seeing so many fucking Hans. They're all getting ready. Like, we're gonna see Han here. Or you can at least see where the public opinion is towards that. Yeah, Boba needs to be somewhere in the middle. I agree. He can be nicer, but he needs to fuck shit up when somebody wrongs him. Well, I didn't think Luke would show up, period, in this show. And yet, here we are.
All units, charge.
Again, they could have got around this by having more episodes or length than some of the other ones, but they chose not to. And again, I really think they put him in here for a reason, not just higher-up call decisions. I think Filoni, he's pretty good at writing. I'm not saying he's perfect. But he's going to know. If let's say they gave him an order, you need to get Luke in there somehow. He's like, alright, well, how can I fit it? I kind of feel like it's going to be that Luke comes back to Tatooine, and I hope to God it's not. But they put a lot of emphasis on that right before this episode ended. And it's like, I kind of get that vibe, and I really don't like that I'm getting that vibe, but do I like the episode? I loved every scene in that episode. I just questioned the placement of some of the Luke stuff. I don't think it should have been in the Book of Boba. That's what I questioned. But in terms of how well the particular characters in that scene were. The story was great. It was well shot. It had all the fanboy stuff that I loved. I was excited. But in terms of fitting into Boba's show and his arc, it did not fit at all. It fit perfectly in The Mandalorian. It did not fit at all here. In terms of Luke. I'm not talking about Bane. All that shit fits fine. I have no problem with that. Fits perfectly into Boba's arc. But Luke, I feel like they're trying to squeeze him in everywhere. So they're like, look it, we got Luke. And now everybody's going to go buy Disney Plus. It's like, ugh, don't do that, man. Make a good show and we'll watch it. Mandalorian's an example of that. We were excited to see it, and they wrote in Luke well where it fit. Here, I feel like it's a little squeezed in just for the sake of getting a Luke Skywalker and Grogu in here. And I watch a lot of React channels, and not all of them are, I don't want to say not Star Wars fan, like they're a different tier Star Wars fan. They're not as serious about it. They're just like enjoying the ride, those type. And everyone got so excited for Grogu, myself included. I have that fan side too. But in terms of logical writing, I feel like they're stretching it out. Like, it's like, I don't know if that fits too well. Loved every second of it. I just don't think it fits in this show. And now that they have it, I feel like they're going to try to make it fit. And the only way it kind of makes sense is Luke's about to go back and see, back to Tatooine. Because Baby Yoda might pick the armor. So I really don't know. We'll find out in a week from now. Well, of course, that's what they're like. YouTubers. That's what I mean. It's like clickbait. They're like, dude, Luke's in there, Grogu's in there. That alone is gonna get the not diehard fans to watch. Like, whoa! I was waiting for the Mando because I wanted to see that. I don't know anything about Boba, but now that you know they're in there, they're gonna buy it. Which even then, I wouldn't be opposed if they did it right, but it just doesn't really fit right now in Boba's particular arc, especially when they've shown very little of Boba doing anything in the current timeline. He did a lot in the flashbacks, but in terms of current timeline, not much has actually happened. That's where I'm a little, I have to question him, and it's a legitimate question. I'm not just talking shit. Like, I don't really think that fits too well. Maybe I'm just coming off like a positive, what do you call it? The Mandalorian was so good, it's gonna make everything else look a little bad, but that was well written, and they had those fancy scenes and clickbaity scenes, but done well. And here, this Luke one was not really designed well in terms of fitting into this show. The actual scenes itself were great. I just thought they should be in The Mandalorian. Would have fit much better, and not take away from Boba's arc, where we've already exhausted a lot of the episodes and not a whole lot has happened in terms of that. That's what I'm saying. For the people think I'm just talking shit. You don't want to see Luke? Like, bro, you're not even listening. If that's what you think, don't even comment that and just go, because you don't try to talk. It's just gonna embarrass yourself. That's not what I'm saying at all. Dash at me, Ray. I caught something for you. Thank you. Lot to learn, girl. Clever girl. Oh wait, wrong thing. The Velociraptor's smarter than you. It's like Ray, she learned one trick, and that's all she keeps using as a dash. Mind trick! Could you imagine Ray mind trick of Vader? Side note, side tangent. Uh-oh. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm worried about. Rodriguez gets the last episode, and so far his fight scene have been very poorly directed / written / implemented in the show. Bad editing, whatever you want to call it. It was not done well. But we said this the other day. You want to look at the bright side? Is that, well, some of those episodes he did, those scenes were a little slow in terms of exciting, eye-catchy things happening. So now he's going to get an episode where there's going to be a lot of cool shit happening. That might help us overlook some of his specific flaws that he made in the earlier ones. Little things that stood out, where now there's a lot of big stuff happening, we can kind of overlook it a bit. That's the silver lining I would look at going into it. But so far, I've enjoyed a lot of the fight scenes in this show, but the two I didn't, Rodriguez was involved. And I don't think that's a coincidence. But we will see how he goes into the next episode. I hope he does well. He did okay in The Mandalorian, but here, so far in his two fight scenes, I'm like, oof. And when you're already like borderline with Boba not really doing a whole lot, like, it's a little risky. Again, that might have been hard to see going into it in terms of that type of stuff, but it's a legitimate worry.
MTT in position. Phase 1 complete. 16 seconds ahead of schedule.
I don't even know what's going on, you guys. I'm just playing. I don't... Is my Elgato even open? Oh, shit. Have I reset it? Oof. It's gonna be close. I don't even know. I literally don't remember any of this game. I've just been talking and thinking. Those are my favorite streams, though. Problem is we don't get any videos, though, so it's like, ah! I think they're definitely going to put more emphasis on training because we talk so much shit about Rey. So that's a good thing. I think that's one of the positives of the sequels. It did so bad in terms of that. They're going to really go deep into the training here, which is a good thing. I want to see that. Could I not do my ability? Hold on. Oh, now we get... What the hell? It wouldn't let me do it earlier. Was I mind tricked? I'm not sure, but it would not let me do my my over here earlier. Maybe I didn't have it? I don't know. No idea. Yeah, I was saying the same shit, though. Like, I almost tweeted it, but I was already, like, borderline getting too spoilery. I kind of felt bad for even posting on Twitter. I normally don't. But I was so emotional, I guess, if you want to call it that, where I was like, dude, we barely saw Boba. That's why I was like, it's kind of like a Where's Waldo episode, but... Like, a lot of people, if they saw those tweets, are probably like, oh my god, you spoiled Grogu or Bane. Like, no, I'm talking about Boba. I wasn't talking about the actual characters popping in. I was like, whoa, we actually got to see Boba this time, but... After I posted, I was like, I could see where people kind of took it the wrong way, so I felt bad, but it's too late to bring it down. It's already done what it's done, you know, but it was like, I probably shouldn't have posted it. If I could go back, I wouldn't have posted it, but I was just like, dude, we barely even seen this motherfucker. We got to see him talk for 3 seconds. Well, actually, no, we didn't see him talk. I don't even think he talked. We got to see him anyway. He was standing there at the table, kind of like, all right, we'll see what's going on here. I wouldn't be surprised. I don't even mind, let's say, the Boba and Bane fight getting to hand, but have them have like a gunfight first, because it can't just be martial arts. It doesn't make sense. Write it in like they're just going back and forth with each other, and they just keep like outmaneuvering one another, but they can't just get each other, and the fight just keeps on going. You know, that I would like that better than them just like, no, we fight hand to hand. It's like, dude. That's where you could really just start seeing all he wants is hand-to-hand fights. And it's just like, dude, we're in a world with weapons. I get the... Like, if he didn't already write in 2 episodes where the fights were very weird in terms of weapons, like Boba just didn't take them despite getting threatened, I wouldn't mind them, let's say, if they had shot those scenes better than wanting to have Boba and Bane do a hand-to-hand fight. I still wouldn't like it. I'd rather see them just start blasting one another and they just can't do it. That'd be kind of fun. But I could at least understand it. But here, where it's just constant hand-to-hand fights, you could really see the director a little too much, which I wouldn't like. So I hope they don't go down that path. But who knows? We'll see. Hey, Yoda. I can smell Yaddle. My Witcher senses are tingling. Inappropriate joke, I know. But, I mean, are you surprised you're here? I literally have a child's mind when it comes to inappropriate jokes, so... Not to be surprised. Kind of waiting for that Yoda to run up behind me. Play dumb like I don't see him. Oh, he went the other way. He's not stupid. He's like, no, man. Vader not looking for a reason. Where is he? Oh, here he is. He's so small. I can't see him. That's how Grogu's going to live in the temple attack. He's going to be down there like, I'm going to fuck you up, Kylo. And Kylo's going to walk by because he doesn't even see him. He's like, oh, shit. Didn't see it down there, buddy. That's how Grogu lives. Not the armor. Could you imagine? Fucking weird. Let's not give him any ideas. Is there a fin? Why am I seeing so many overhills? I'm gonna need to address this issue.
Your destiny is here.
Look at just Yoda overhilling him. Much better than a fin. That's for goddamn sure. Shields! Oh my god, so many grenades. Oh, just go out here. You wit. Vader don't like grenades just like he don't like sand. Fuck, I don't have any stamina to... Okay, we had just enough to fucking slap the little bitch of a ball.
Your efforts are useless.
I don't mind him having his helmet off, but... It's not one of my issues, but now if he goes to fight without it, but I don't think that'll happen. I still say if they wanted to write in a missed opportunity, if they wanted to show the Wookiee be powerful but show Boba survive, like that punch still bothers me. When Cranston or whatever, Chrysanthemum hit him in the face. A giant Wookiee, cybernetically modified, with brass knuckles, punch Boba directly in the face, and Boba's not even scratched. That is just horrible writing to the fullest extent right there. That is just horrible. You make the Wookiee look weak, yet it could rip an arm off. It was just very poorly done. And they could have changed that by having Boba rush over, grab his helmet, like trying to get it whatever protection he can, and then get punched. Like, oh, the best car. It's like, wow, that explained a lot. But they just chose to have him take a punch to the face that just realistically does not make any sense at all. That's what I mean, where Rodriguez's writing in particular, or directing, or whatever you want to call it, just does not make sense. Like, honestly, even if Filoni or whoever's overseeing the writing of that, we're like, dude, he just took a direct punch to the face. You gotta write in a way where he gets punched, but it's not gonna hurt. But him just getting punched by this guy and not doing anything is just... That's complete bad writing right there, because you just diminish the Wookiee, because now you're like, oh, so you could survive a Wookiee punch, when it's like, no. You kind of already established that probably will not be what happens, but they kind of wrote it that way, which is just very poorly done in my opinion, but... I think he's gonna change from that. I think they're just setting it up to be, he tries going down the old Jedi path, but he's ultimately gonna learn, like, we need to... Wait, nobody on it? Get on it! Schnell! Woohoo! We're losing health, but we gotta be here. We gotta get overtime at least. Get out of here, Luke. Let the baby see his dad. Fuck you. That's what you get. You crying about me and shit, but you won't let him see him when he has a perfectly good chance? Bitch ass motherfucker. It's turning into be a good game. I was talking the whole time too. Phasma's here. Hello, Captain. Leave the shiny... Could I not pick my son up? How the fuck can you run with Grogu, but I can't pick your ass up with the Force? I'm done, motherfucker. Vader. I saw another little beach ball running after me. Let's get the fuck out of Dodge real quick. Try to heal up. Hey, hey, calm down. You cannot see me, comrade. Really, only guy on the objective right now. Oh my, this is going to get perilous very quickly. Yeah. Can't just sit in one spot. We gotta move, but at the same time, we're just gonna get blasted if we don't. So it's like, ooh, either way we go, we're kind of in trouble here. Vader dies, so do our hopes of victory. Imperator, I need more backup! Did I just see it? Oh my god. I don't even know why Luke's teaching her the Force, dude. Just give her a goddamn E11, homie. That shit more dangerous than any of your Force attacks, homie. Alright, we got one of the overhealers, but I lost all my health in the fucking process. Oh, there's a ray in my ass. That would be a ray that kills us, of course. Bane does look terrifying. That's one of my favorite things of that episode. He just looked so menacing. And I even liked how Vanth kind of looked a little nervous. I was like, dude, this dude was a badass with the pikes, but just looking at that motherfucker is just like, just terrifying. He did a really good job with that. Yeah, that's a good point. Thrawn's gonna look really good then if they can get Bane looking that good. Like, oh yeah, buddy. Can't wait. He said that? Talent without training is meaningless? I actually didn't hear him say that, but I could see where people think that, and I kind of think that too. I mean, like I said, Solo did a lot of that shade throwing too, and they were okay with it, so I could see it happening here. It's a way of trying to win the fans back over. Like, alright, like you subtly are kind of saying, like, yeah, we kind of fucked up. You're saying you fucked up without actually saying it. You're allowing them to write it in. So if that's true, then yeah, I can see that.